Hi guys, it's me, Guzheng again, and for this video that I will be dedicating to Asian History Month in May of 2026, I shall be talking about someone that made a cover for a song by the legendary King of Pop, Michael Jackson, and the name of the song is Smooth Criminal. I'm sure that you guys probably heard it once or twice. It's one of his lesser known songs. And the cover of the song will be performed by, quite frankly, I don't know how to pronounce her name because she wrote all in Chinese text. So I'm gonna have to just put the description below for you guys. And she's playing it on a Guzheng, a Chinese zither, string instrument, where I believe it was 21 strings on it, and she plugs it with those nail extensions, not fake nails, but like those little rings that go on the fingers that extend the nails to. So that you can plug certain instruments. Anyway, this musical cover is a real treat for the ears. It breathes new life into the Smooth Criminal that we all know and love. It's an excellent rendition. And it's funny because she's performing in front of a crowd in like a little square. I can't help but notice that there's a black sign for McDonald's in the background, which I've always seen in like videos in which they make fun of McDonald's and such. So that's actually pretty funny. At least to meet someone who like McDonald's food and drinks and all that. But let me just talk about the girl who's performing this thing first. Now, I like her. She looks like Guzheng, and that's a real plus for me because I like the actress. However, she's wearing a veil on her pretty face, followed by what appears to be like one quarantine mask. So whether she's sick or whether she doesn't want to get sick from the other people in the crowd, I can't say. But I would say that this video came out around the time of the COVID pandemic. When it was winding down pretty much. So good on her. She's wearing a very good flowing black and blue looks like a princess gown. Like, not like Mulan because she's not very a Disney princess, but more or less like a Cinderella type gown. And it's very pretty on her. And the Guzheng instrument she's using, it's very cool to look at. It's got some decorations on it and stuff like that. Now, on to the main shebang. She does a very good job in playing Smooth Criminal, and I'm sure that the King of Pop would love it. You can already see him looking down from heaven and saying, "Wow, man, you did good. Rock on, sister." Anyway, she uses her finger extension to strum the type instrument to the point that it sounds like a harp in some cases, more or less. That's the best I can equate to. And the motion that she puts on with the Guzheng kind of remind me of when I see the guy who just made the video about with the hairs drumming into the hair and trying to get more hair clumps out to get ready for the scalp to become more light and stuffy brushes to stick it through the hair. It reminded me of that a little bit. So, good for her for that, for bringing up such good memories of that. And, I know that's part of the instrument to do it with, that the sounds come out of it, but the more high-end strings of it, the high-end notes, kind of sound like a violin. Almost like if it were a person singing it, it'd be like her, screaming it, or like real high notes, like Michael Jackson himself. Also, for the same matter, I mean that in a good way. I mean screaming it in a high voice, in a good way. And let's see here. The lower notes sound more like a cello, the way it sounds. No, it's kind of weird, but that's the way I make it. It sounds like to me. And it could also be seen as being like a human voice and a gas voice, like, you know, some kind of special gas that you make to take to make your voice lower, like Darth Vader and such. But it's kind of like Darth Vader versus a human voice. It actually sounds really nice together. And on top of that, he also strikes the instrument, I should say. And it sounds like it's hollow, like an old drum. And it's very kind of funny because it's supposed to be the rhythm of the actual, you know, okay, bam, okay, bam, smooth from the bam, bam. To add to that imagery of the guy strumming through the hair with the fingers and stuff, it actually reminds me of somebody laying down and getting spanked by the girl. The girl saying, bad boy, bad boy, bad boy, you've been a very bad boy, you've been a very bad boy. Confess, and you're Guzheng you. To which I say, call me. I would love for a woman to actually be spanking me in that way to smooth criminal. That would be funny. That'd be real hilarious. Especially a yawn. But that's in the hand there. But she did a very good job. She's very talented in that regard. I believe that she might do other stuff besides that one video. I mean, it would be a painful waste to just have her do that whole big setup just for one song. It was a popular song, I'll admit, but it wasn't, you know. But there's gotta be more songs that she could do besides that one. And you know, I hope I see more of her stuff. I'll be happy to comment on it eventually too. But yeah, I'm serious about that Call Me invitation because we could make beautiful music together. Anyway, she's very talented, very pretty, and very skilled at doing that instrument. I would imagine that anyone would have to be to do a 21 string instrument because the guitars that I've seen only go up to like maybe 4 or 5 strings a piece, unless you go into like the specialty double neck guitars that go for like 8 or 10 strings a piece. But that's like specialization stuff. I couldn't imagine doing a 21 string instrument, kind of like 21 gun salute. But anyway, she did a very good job with this. On her. Michael Jackson would be proud of her if he could say so, which I'm sure he can. And the song just this rendition of it just brings new life into one of the King of Pop's more popular songs. And I would love it if you could do the 45-degree leading that he did in the little movie or video of it with my cousin Joe Pesci, of course. And of course, the people in the audience all clapped and cheered for her and everything else. Even the little kids did that too for her, which is also sweet. I mean, when she was performing it, you could actually hear the lyrics of it too. A smooth criminal, Annie, you okay? Are you okay, Annie? You okay? You okay, Annie? You've been struck by a smooth criminal. And it would have been even more funny if the girl's name was Annie when I was playing it. That would be real funny. But yeah. I thank you for watching my video on this cover of the Guzheng playing of the cover for Smooth Criminal by Michael Jackson. And the performer is I don't know. I honestly can't tell you. I would make an attempt at her name, but I can't really pronounce Chinese characters. So your guess is a good one. So if anyone watching this and who knows Chinese, let me know so I can correct it. But I'll put the link in the description below because I think this girl needs some attention. And she's very talented, very skilled. Her handwork is amazing with the Guzheng machine or instrument. And I do wonder if it actually hurts her to actually use the plugs on the strings and then snag the machine the instrument on the side of the corner. And I would imagine that the people who made the Guzheng, the people that would be playing kind of traditional Chinese music, not a pop song from 20 years ago or 30 years ago at this point. So good job with that. You're gonna go far. I did this for Asian History Month because it's kind of obvious as to why I did that. Chinese instrumentation, Chinese girl in China, I'm sure. So yeah, it was pretty impressive. I did it for in May of 2026 because it's getting hot again in 2026. So yeah. As usual, I can imagine to give this little lady my happy face silver pool because anyone that can play a pop song an instrument and for like traditional music is okay in my book. Whether it be Chinese, Japanese, German, French, whatever else have you. That takes a lot of skill, especially for, like I said, traditional instruments. And it's so nice. I actually listen to that at the gym at times. So yeah, if you like my stuff, you want to see more of my videos, you can always like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. You can also contact me for future information on future videos by calling or texting me at 631-707-3707. And if you'd like, you can either follow me on Twitter or X if you prefer. Call that at PNelsonPro. My email is jjviewingchannel@gmail.com. So, as all you people out there who play traditional instruments and who enjoy, bringing light to these pop songs that are new and innovative, and just enjoy it and enjoy bringing these older instruments into new light of entertainment for the young masses. Because I'm sure that the people were probably blown away that they were entertained by such older instruments. I know I was. I know that anyone listening at the gym will probably like, whoa, what you listening to now? And all music, music done by older traditional music and a very nice performance. And yeah. So peace out, my brothers and sisters. We'll see you in the next video. All you girls and guys in internet land. Ciao, ciao. Sayonara. And Vincent, our Egyptian and